So go bring Bob in. This angry dog is now full of fire and spirit and is happy. Why? Because he was taken away from what I call the kooks. Kooks who pamper. Kooks who worry. Kooks who sit there and think that they can't handle something, so their dog can't handle it either. And then when the dog challenges them, because they're so righteous in their narcissistic ways, because they gave all this love, they condemn it. Isn't that what happens? Now watch what condemnation is. If you break an animal's self-esteem and make life easy for it, you've broken its sense of accomplishment. So that any time it feels challenged, it can't cope with it. Yet a predator will meet any challenge. Nobody does this on purpose, guys. You're not mean. It's our nature to nurture. It's our nature to support. But where does it come to the point where there's strength and you have to give more? Look at this dog. How's he walking in? Shauna did the same thing with a stroke victim that, in all honesty, I sat and looked at him. I said, Shauna, I give him 90 days. Remember what I said? He's almost dead. She put fire into that little Teddy's butt. Made him feel like he was God and he was safe. And what happens to Teddy now? Teddy is a rock. He walks around my big shepherds when he's boarding at my house and says, huh, you guys are German shepherds. I'm a Pomeranian. You're lesser than I am. If you can give somebody the gift of fire and spirit, what have you done for them? You've given them life. All right. We got Carla here. Out of the circle now, sweetheart. Actually, that's okay. You can stay there. Bob's going to work around you. I want you guys to study Carla's eyes. Because if there was an evil biatch, it's her. The dirty looks. The dismissing attitude. And the funny part that you will see with this is Bob will stay away from her. But once Bob starts to behave reasonably well and comes up to the stature of Carla, they become friends. Because they have played together. I think they have. Okay, so watch it. All right. Do you guys see what you can achieve with a shelter dog? From being a pampered soul that thought he was entitled to the whole world and couldn't cope to now a focused, happy, shiny coat, little jerk who thinks that everything is below him other than his master. Bob was like Chester. Okay? He was worse. I think he bit me once. He's come at me at least 7 times. Okay? All right, Souha, begin. And then we're going to do, just start with everything in general, from a lunge line on, all of that stuff. Go to your obedience, and then I want you to drop the line like, come here. She needs room to work. Come on. Drop the line and teach the boundaries, and then we will add the multi-dog thing. If I remember correctly, he was somewhat dog aggressive as well, was he not? Yeah, Carla. Just watch this. And week 7 is about step lines and off-leash work and all this stuff. Do you see how Bob is walking? Is he perfect? No. What kind of dignity does Bob have now, guys? Huh? How's that tail going? Expression in his face? Come. Absolutely marvelous. You see, as an instructor, that's what makes it worth it for me. Nothing else. It isn't how much you pay me. It isn't not. It's Bob. Carla. Right. Okay, begin with your obedience. Come here. The nice thing about Bob is he'll tell you to screw off if you treated him unfairly. Do you know that? If you piss him off, he'll growl at you. He's growled at her at least 15 times. That's good. It keeps Souha in tune. Yes. Okay. Healing, sitting, please. He was considered that if he failed, he'd be euthanized. How many homes did he go to that he failed in? He didn't. Right. So now why would a dog bite somebody? Well, yeah, but something else. Huh? No. How about screw you, don't touch me, you meek little sibling? This is not a dog that has any fear. Look at him. My friend Sam, oh, by the way, lunch is here today if anybody needs to know. We're having gourmet pizza brought in. Okay, so he's gone to pick it up. How much of an intense worship do you see in the eyes of this dog? Okay, well, you drop the line and do the boundaries with the step lead because we want to show people this. Just let it go. Okay. Just walk around, Souha. Let's hope he screws up so he can step on the lead. That's what I want to show. He's not going to do it. Do you see any stressed out look in this dog's face anymore? Do you see any anxiety, hypertension? Or do you see nothing but high self-esteem? This dog does not suffer fear anymore. Okay, Carla, come in. Come on. Bob does not like me. Okay, keep working. Can you tell Bob doesn't like me?
Can I take the lead off?
Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Here, come on. Hey, let's go. Come on, Bob. Hey, over here. That's it. Let's move it. Come on. Come on, Bob.
Carla, you're out to cause the trouble. I can see already.
Come on, Bob. But now he wants to play with other dogs, right? He's playful and silly. Come on, Bob.
The thing is you have a dominant female that would correct the dog in a minute, now willing to play with what kind of a dog? An equal.
Come here. Hey, let's go, Bob.
Good, Carla. Keep going. So if you were to get into off-leash work, guys, okay? Oh, God, I don't. Do you have a short lead, Souha?
What?
I lost my short lead. Here, let's let's have some use for this breathing restrictive device. Good. Can you just hook that up to him and make it short? That's all. Just hook this and clip it together. It's just a handle. You know the handle thing? So if you're going to do your off-leash work now, before you can get your off-leash done, you need to have a dog with an attitude like this. First. So if we were to start with Bob's life, I remember her calling me and saying, my God, he's screaming in the crate. He's pawing himself. He's going to hurt himself. I said, hold your ground. Hold your ground. Do not give in.
Bob, leave it. Let's go. That's it. Come on.
You guys have to understand something, that to make a dog strong, it must be able to cope with its own demons.
Don't worry about the drag.
There you go.
That's it.
Tell him to sit. Down.
Now,
Stay.
stay.
Walk away. Now, Bob might get up because he doesn't like me. But here it is. He's not going to run away. He's going to run right to her. Hi, Bob. How's it going, Bob? Right.
So here it's not a problem that he broke the stay.
No, it's not. He went to his owner.
Now,
Bob doesn't like me because Bob no longer controls life. He's being controlled. Carla, come. Hi, Bob. Good. Here, Carla. Over here. Sit. Yeah, he does not like me. It's very seldom people's dogs like me after we're done. Okay, so if you look at this end result, following steps and measures that this thing has laid out. Do you remember when I talked about it yesterday? It works on shelter dogs, works on shy dogs, it works on aggressive dogs, it works on hyper dogs. Well, he's a whole thing in one package. Aggressive, sometimes he would shy away. He was in a shelter. Do you guys know the history of Bob? Bob was in Thailand. Taiwan. He was set to be eaten. He was put in a crate and beaten to tenderize the meat. That's what they do out there. And then they kill him. So human interaction with Bob was an absolute negative. So I'm going to say this to you guys. If a dog can survive that kind of abuse and come out of it well, what makes you think they're so frail? They're not frail. They're survivors. Are you a survivor or are you frail? You tell me. Don't tell me. Tell yourself. There you go. Can I have him, please? Now, we talked about handler transference, and we talked about a dog willing to go and accept another person and work equally so. Good girl. Sit. Good. This way. Good boy. Sit. Easy now. Good. Come on. Good dog. This way. Come on. Don't worry. Come on. Butt out. Butt out. Good. Sit. Good. If I were to let these two loose and they were to play, you want to know what you would see? You wouldn't see the jumping and the chasing and all that crap. No dog would demean the other one. If you look at the language between the two to tie into the multi-dog thing, what are you seeing displayed between the two? She likes him. Because I'll tell you right now, if a dog approached her that she didn't like, she'd level it. Okay? She'd give it a warning.
she likes it because he's a strong dog.
Yeah. Good. Okay, guys. Come on. So there you go. Shelter dog turned into the amazing family pet, a troubled animal. Okay? The only way that you can have a complete dog, guys, is to make it independently strong and to protect it from any form of demeaning behavior, including your own. And nurture it as opposed to making it submit.